Ahoy, me fellow club members! I'm the club president of the ADHD Anime Club, and today we're diving into the taxonomy of dereis. So first of all, what is a dere? The word dere comes from dere, which basically means lovey-dovey. Dere is a suffix to which you apply a prefix to change its meaning. These combined words define a character's archetype, how they act, and how they may display affection. This can be romantic or platonic, but we will be focusing on romance today. Dere itself is actually also an archetype, someone who's straightforward about their love interest and has a lovey-dovey attachment to them. Vanilla romance, basically. Some examples include Inoue Orihime from Bleach, Kitagawa Marin from Dress Up Darling, Amy Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog, and Rock Lee from Naruto. The tsundere is probably the most known type of dere. Tsuntsun meaning spiky or irritable. A tsundere is a character with a tough or harsh exterior, but who actually cares on the inside. This archetype can be known to be dishonest about their own feelings, and thus try to cover them up by acting stuck up or standoffish.
これあげる。
もしかしてチョコ小手川が俺に
言っとくけど義理チョコだからね。あくまでも友達としてなんだからね。また余計なこと言っちゃった。もう私どうしてこうなるの。
Sometimes even acting out with violence. It can take a while for them to accept their feelings and show their soft side, which is the crux of this character. In the earlier years of anime, this archetype usually came with twin tails, perhaps a nod to their two-sided nature. The iconic motto of the tsundere is, "It's not like I like you or anything."
ツインテールだ。なんか用かな。
別に用があってきたんじゃないんだからね。
The classic tsundere is still commonly referenced. Inda Karane from 100 Girlfriends is a walking example.
まさかインダさんも愛情くんを好きだったなんて。いやさっき私だけじゃないとか言ってたじゃない。私は別にあんたのことなんか好きでもなんでもないだからね。
この後に及んで
でもまあどうしてもって言うなら付き合ってやらないこともないけどね。
告られた側目線で告白する人初めて見た。
知らなくて私も愛情のことが好きなの。付き合ってください。
Even her name is derived from the Japanese for "It's not like I like you or anything." 別に好きじゃないんだからね. Tsundere can be found in all shapes and sizes in all sorts of media. One of the best examples of a Western tsundere is Shrek. Like an onion, he has layers. Here are some more of his fellow trope mates. Aisaka Taiga from Toradora. Tendo Akane from Ranma 1/2. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Cindy Vortex from Jimmy Neutron.
I can't believe it. Neutron looks handsome. Oh no, that's gonna be on the tape. Wait everybody, technical difficulties. Gotta rewind.
Next we have the yandere. The yan taken from yanderu, meaning sick. This archetype has an unhealthy attachment to their object of affection. Their love is heavy, suffocating, and commonly involves stalking or even kidnapping. There's a spectrum of how far a yandere is willing to go in order to keep their love interest to themselves, normally determined by the genre of the series that they're in. They could simply be a little overbearing, or be willing to commit crimes, or even break the laws of time and space in order to be with their loved one. How sweet! The first yandere to appear in manga is Yamagishi Yukako from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, specifically Part 4, which began serialization in 1992. She kidnaps her Puki Koichi to force her affections on him.
私のことを愛するようになるまでこの家を出さないわ。絶対に愛させてみせる。さもないと殺してしまうかも。
But Yukako herself is a reference from Stephen King's novel Misery, published in 1987 and adapted to film in 1990. The plot being about an author kidnapped by a rabid fangirl. Isn't cultural exchange so wonderful? Some other examples of yandere include Gasai Yuno from Future Diaries, Alexis Ness from Blue Lock, and Meg Griffin from Family Guy. The kudere, or kuldere, is a character who keeps themselves calm and composed. We're talking deadpan. Someone who might be judged for being cold or emotionless like a robot, but does care deep down. They usually value logic over emotion, which can lead to hurt feelings with their blunt comments.
自分の将来を向上させるもの以外に意義のあるものなんてこの世にはない。
あるよ。楽しいわ。それそのものが意義だ。
意義とは価値。価値とは何かの手段となり得ることでしか発生しない。金品しかり、道具しかり、知識しかり。
それはだから定義とか言葉とかじゃなくて、
言葉で説明できないものなんてただの虚構。こんな議論も時間の無駄。さようなら。
So when they do become attached to someone and learn to value their emotions, it's a very cute gap. You can learn more about gap moe from my video here. Examples of kudere include CC from Code Geass, Mei from Avatar The Last Airbender, and Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Dandere, taken from danmari, means being silent or uncommunicative, is a character who embodies the phrase like talking to a wall.
あはれんさん、おはよう。隣の席よろしくね。
They're stoic and reveal very little about their thoughts, whether through words or expressions. They could be thinking deep, mysterious thoughts.
でも時間移動はそんなに難しいことではない。
コツを教えてもらいたいね。
言語では概念を説明できないし、理解もできない。
そうかい。
そう。
そりゃしょうがないな。
But also not.
私は中華まんになりたい。あんこやお肉やピザやベルギーチョコレート、カスタード、シチュー。中華まんのお腹の中は常に素敵なもので満たされている。私のお腹の中も常に素敵なもので満たしていたい。
最終的には食べられる側だよね。
食べられる瞬間まで食べていたい。
Once they're familiar with their love interest, they may show a softer, more affectionate side.
このスイッチは私のことがもっと好きになるスイッチ。
カルタ。でも俺これ以上ないぐらいも
うダメ、もっと。
カルタ。
Some examples are Komi from Komi-san Can't Communicate, Kurom Dokuro from Reborn, and Ferb Fletcher from Phineas and Ferb. Darudere is taken from darui, meaning dull or sluggish. They're normally lazy or sleepy, with an apathetic, listless attitude about everything.
Squidward, it's closed! The Krusty Krab is closed!
You mean I got out of bed for nothing?
They can be cynical and prefer being alone. So you know they love someone when they get off their butts to do something for them. Some examples are Oreki Hotaro from Hyoka, Tanaka from Tanaka-kun wa itsumo kedaruge, and Sans from Undertale. Bakaderes, root word being baka, which means idiot, are airheads who are usually clumsy, silly, and have a childlike side to them.
なんかバンドとかするみたいだよ。私ギターなんて弾けないよ。じゃあ何なら弾けるの？カスタネット。
Their feelings may not be taken seriously at all at first because of their playful nature. Examples include Katarina Claes from My Next Life as a Villainess, Tanaka Ryunosuke from Haikyuu, and Richard Watterson from The Amazing World of Gumball.
Let me think.
What's going on?
I think he's using his brain.
Himedere, hime meaning princess, are a princessy character with a prideful, haughty attitude. They're usually attention-seeking and expects their love interest to fawn over them. Once they settle down with their lover, they become much softer, and their love is less shallow. The male variant is the prince, ojidere. By the way, it's also possible for characters to have more than one trope. Himedere are also often tsundere. Some examples of himedere and ojidere are Nakiri Enina from Shokugeki no Soma, Suo Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club, and Pearl Crabs from SpongeBob. Erodere, taken from erotic, are characters that have a proclivity to attract their love interest with sex appeal. While this trope was probably born of a fantasy or wish fulfillment, let's not brush over the fact that by definition, they are committing sexual harassment. The twist is that they don't usually have much romantic or sexual experience. Their eroticism is just a front.
いやでもほらアルベドってサキュバスだよね。
そうよサキュバスよ。
サキュバス。
男性経験がなくてごめんなさいね。だって私は守護者統括としてずっと玉座の間に詰めていたのよ。誰かと会うのだってほとんどなかったんだから。
When they fall in love, they reveal the more innocent side of themselves that just wants to be loved for who they are as a person. Examples are Bonnoji Momoha from 100 Girlfriends, Himejima Akeno from High School DxD, and Angel Dust from Has-Been Hotel. These are all the main types of dere. There are more, but we'd really be mincing words and getting into technicalities. Most of them are just branches of the existing dere, and aren't really used in mainstream conversation anyway. Nonetheless, let me know in the comments if I missed one that you're a fan of. What's your favorite dere? Me personally, I'm a yandere enjoyer. You mean you're gonna keep me like a pet and take care of all my needs? And I don't have to work or go outside? How cool is that? I can just play Fortnite and drink cola. Yippee! Thanks for coming to the club, and I'll see you, Nara.